Morning, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to get the proceedings going.
Hello.
I hope that's a sponsor you're speaking to and we're finalizing sponsorship.
100%.
Because then we'll wait.
Yeah, we'll wait, right?
Just want to say thank you for everyone for coming here. What an awesome turnout. It really is, I'm in awe of what's going on here. I mean, Boxing 5 has been going since October last year. And we're now in March, and this is what it's being produced by Boxing 5. I want to just explain the proceedings, and maybe I need to kick off with, I want to explain Boxing 5, because people get a bit confused. What you see here, Riaz, Colin, myself, and Vision View, we make up Boxing 5. These are the 4 pillars of Boxing 5. We've done something different. We've set up as a group of guys, everyone's got a role to play, and obviously, I think looking at it, it's work in progress, but we seem to be doing the right thing, and it's all like-minded people that want to see boxing grow and want to help fighters reach their ability. Our part, I'm there just to steer the ship, but we're all steering the ship in the same direction. And I think the biggest thing about Boxing 5 is the passion for boxing, and the work that gets put in is unbelievable. The reason why we're running late, and I must apologize, obviously we decided, everything got finalized on the weekend. We decided to do this press conference because we needed to get it done so that we can actually start advertising this tournament. I think, well, I haven't seen a bill like this in the last 10 years, I don't think, with these magnificent athletes and these guys on this bill. I'm really humbled as Boxing 5 to be putting on this bill, and it's only thanks to the people that have supported us. And I'd like to start off by thanking the people who've supported us. Supersport, thank you very much. This enables us to do what we're doing and to reach our strategy goals, and it's really is fantastic. Thank you so much. Then I need to mention the other guys that have come to the party. I just don't want to leave anyone out. In no particular order, we have iPop Suzuki, we have RGM Cranes, we have E to Z Bikes, we have Penguin, we have Seal Tech, which we'll talk about and explain to you what the tournament dates are and all what it's about. The reason we just gave a save the date and a teaser is we want to get this thing advertised because we want to really fill up the venue. So let me get on to the tournament. I think the questions have been asked. When is it? Where is it? And so let me start off by saying the tournament's on the 6th of May. It's been sanctioned by BSA. And the venue is a venue called UNISA Conference Center. UNISA Conference Center is down the road in the south in Omondi. It's a magnificent venue. It's never been used for boxing before, and it's also a first time for us. So from that's the date, that's the venue. The fights, Colin will talk about the fighters and he'll talk about the fights, and Riaz will talk more about the venue. I'm here to say that on the tournament, the night of the tournament, we'll be selling tickets through Ticket Pro. Each ticket will have a number. Every person that buys a ticket will qualify to go into a draw. And I'll start off on the night of the tournament. A draw will be made for 3 prizes. The first prize, by the courtesy of Mr. Cornel Borman from Seal Tech South Africa, we're giving away a 60,000 Rand voucher, which entails a roof repair that will be labor and whatever it takes to fix it, to fix the roof. So we want to thank them for that. Then you'll see, in the second prize, you'll see this scooter. This has just been launched in South Africa. It's an electric scooter. The second prize will take the keys and go home with that scooter. Then we're getting on to first prize. does get better. First prize is 2 weeks away in Hawaii with God. No, I'm joking. So, no, I'm joking. I don't think that any promoter or any tournament has had this. On the day, at the tournament, we'll be giving a motor car away to the person with a lucky ticket. So all I can say is, you've got to buy a ticket. None of these freebies. If you get a freebie, you don't qualify. Ticket prices, $350 for the general, $550 for ringside, and then there's other tables that we will be giving to our sponsors and selling. But that's the gist of it. And I think that is really why we needed to have a press conference to explain it to people, how it works. And for me, I think it really is, I'm in awe of what these guys have put together, my team, and I just want to thank them. I've never seen an array of belts like this. I don't know if anybody, you guys have. I mean, it really is fantastic. I also want to mention other people that I haven't mentioned, which is key to our promotions company. That's our matchmaker, Mr. A.B. Manisi. I really, really appreciate the work he does. We appreciate the work he does. And everybody says you put on such good tournaments. We don't. He matchmakes. He puts it on. And I want to thank you, A.B., because without you, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. Thank you so much. I then want to just mention what's going to happen. Colin will go through the boxes, Ria will go through the venue, and then after that we're going to give you an opportunity to have a press conference with our other fighter who was planned to be on this bill, and unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know what to say, but well done to Colin from No Doubt Management. We've got the fighter who this promotions, we started out to get him the fights that he needed, and it's just grown. We've put it together. That's our fighter, Laduma 9mm Lamati. He will be given a chance to speak to him. He's been signed up to fight, and it's changed, and now it's in Belfast in Ireland for the WBC silver title. And you know, we've been questioned, what are you guys doing with him? Where is he going to? Here's the proof. You get the right people in your company to help. That's what's happened. He's now getting a title shot for the WBC silver, and there's more to come. So that will have him up here, and he'll be here to answer questions, and you'll be able to speak to him as well. So we thought we'd make it this press conference and do it all at once. So thank you. And now I'm going to hand you over to Colin for him to have his say. Colin, thanks very much.
Thanks. I'm not going to stand up. Good morning, everyone. Just on the Lamati situation, how I actually came into Boxing 5 was when Lamati fell out with his previous promoter. He was doing his sparring, obviously, in my gym, and I spoke to him and I said, look, if you need me to advise or represent you, no problem. The next thing, 2 days later, Larry was in my office and we were discussing how we could potentially get Lamati moving in the world ratings and get him onto the international world stage. We got him into the ratings, we've had 3 fights together. We've also moved him up to 126, which is the featherweight division. And I promised Laduma and I promised Larry, I said, give me a little bit of time and I will get him a big fight. And we have now got him a big fight, so I'm very happy about that. And then it just kind of fell in where Riaz, myself and Larry were talking a lot on the phone, and obviously I have a big thing for talent in South African boxing. I love developing talent. It's one of my fortes. Oh, big shout out to Bongani Makasela. Hi, my man. I got cats on earlier, he said I didn't greet him. So talent is a big thing for me in boxing. Obviously that's how I made champions, and I thought, like, listen, the next step was for me to obviously get involved in the promotional team of Boxing 5. So that's kind of how I fell into it, and I want to talk about the lineup. So first and foremost, we have arguably one of the greatest fighters in South African boxing history headlining this fight. He's the WBC #1 fighter. He's won the most championships in South African boxing history for one fighter, and he's an absolute legend, and I happen to be by his side. Budler is the main event for the fight. Obviously, all eyes on Raji fighting a guy in April who stepped out to the plate with 5 fights. We're obviously hoping that Raji wins. We've been assured by Tekken Promotions that we get the title shot in August in Japan. Looking very forward to that. And then also, I just want to talk about everyone else at the table. We've got, no particular order, we've got DJ Kriel, former IBF 105-pound Troy champion of the world. Made his comeback fight last year as it was a catchweight fight, more super fly. We're now bringing him down to 112, which is the flyweight division. Depending on how he performs, we might even go back down to 108. But if he's solid at 112, we're looking at breaking into the world ratings at 112. And I still think, and I still know that DJ is capable of winning another legitimate world title. So, yeah, I'm very excited about DJ being in the world. And then one of my favorite fighters, and it doesn't matter about male or female, is the ABU flyweight champion, Smash HADEDBE, who I think is honestly world class. She really is world class. And a great technician, really knows her way around the ring. Just a joy to watch. For the people who really love boxing skill, she is sublime to watch. She really, really is. And then, of course, we've got HADEDBE, who's unbeaten in 7 fights, the former South African junior welterweight champion and former IBF Africa Continental champion. She was as high as number 2 in the IBF, currently number 3 as a junior welterweight. We've vacated her belt because she's moving up to 147, which is the welterweight division. I make no secret about it. I want to press her hard so she can fight for a world title. So we're all getting behind her in a big weight boxing fighters. And I think the next step is maybe a fight or 2, and don't be surprised if she fights for a world title. That's the plan for us for Boxing 5. You've seen in Europe, there's a lot of traction with female fighters, and that could be the next step after she performs on the 6th of May here in Johannesburg. And then, sorry, I know I'm talking very fast. We've got Nqothole. Now, when I saw this kid early on in his career, I thought, man, he's going to be a world champion. There's no question. And then he kind of lost his way a little bit. But he's regrouped, and he's now starting to show the promise and live up to the promise of him being a legitimate world championship fighter. Number 12 in the WBO, he's the WBO Global Super Flyweight Champion. After this fight and after this win, we're going to push him into the top 10. Don't be surprised, by the end of the year, he gets a title shot for a legitimate world title. He's that good. I think he's on form. Pumzini Machida is doing a wonderful job with him. And finally living up to expectations. And then the breakout kid for this year, I think he's 21 years old, 6-0, 5 knockouts. Truter is a star. Listen to me nicely. He is going to be special for South African boxing. I've been saying it now for the last 2 years. I'm going to keep saying it. He is steamrolling his opposition. And it's not even close rounds. I mean, you look at his fights and you look at his performances, he goes out and he absolutely dominates his opponent. 2-time amateur champion, 23-0 as an amateur, 6-0 as a pro. Watch his smoke. This is his breakout year for Boxing 5.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. It humbles me to be amongst such great potential in boxing. It's been years in the making. It's truly been a great journey between myself, Larry, and Colin, and more so with the boxers. You know, when I started off here, Budler was still an amateur boxer. It was his boxing club. And I've Wolmarans. So we go back 10, 12 years now. So this venue was developed or established for bringing up the standard of professional boxing. Boxing is a professional business, and I had a dream that that's what boxing needs. And I'm truly grateful to the Almighty to bring us to this stage and this level. Obviously, bringing up a big fight like this, we sat down and we discussed it, myself, Mary and Colin, and said, yes, we'd like to do something bigger and better. And that's what we're working towards, bringing boxing bigger and better, bringing fans back to boxing, bringing great vibes back to boxing, and bringing the standard of boxing to the level that it needs to be in South Africa. So I'm truly looking forward towards this. The new venue is going to be great. Moving forward for boxing, this will still be our development venue. But yes, we will move on to bigger things and better things. Thanks you guys, thank you for your presence here today.
Thanks, guys. Just on that, I mean, for us, the box camp is our home. This is for boxing fans, but we've just, with what we're putting on this bill, we'd hate people to queue up outside, we hope. So we decided this will still be, as Ria says, this will still have our fights here for the development of fighters, and then we'll move for the international fights that we put on. We'll have this venue now that we're busy putting into place, and we really believe that it's going to be, it will be in awe. We really will do something special there to actually accommodate these stars that we have. And I just want to thank them for allowing us and Colin and Rios to put on the show, to show the boxing public, all of them on one bill. So then what we'd like to do now is open the floor up for any questions. Anybody want to ask any questions of any of the people up here? Yes. I'll get the fighters to say something first, and then we'll have a question time where you can ask them and they can answer.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for coming out today. I just want to say thank you to Larry, Colin, and Riaz for putting this together. This is an unbelievable event. I mean, just look at this. This is crazy. We've got Truter over there. He's an unbelievable talent, like Colin says. Let me skip Mr. Budler. Nqothole. Wow, I mean, a great fighter. I've been sparring with him. We've done some work together. Also, it's truly amazing. My good friend, Head at the Shredder. Also, unbelievable fighter. She packs a punch. She's got skill. She's really going to be a top fighter in her division and a stand-up fighter for female boxing in South Africa. And we've got Smash over here, always entertaining. I've watched a few of her fights. She's just also amazing. Let me get back to my friend Budler over there. He is just, I mean, he's one of my idols. I really do think after he wins, I'm very, very confident that after he fights, can share that he will win and he'll go down as the greatest fighter of South African history. That's my thing, you know. And so this is an unbelievable event. Thank you for having me on here. This is a good opportunity. And, you know, this is something to look forward to, growing South African boxing. This is the development. I'm going to put on a lot of tournaments. And this is what we need. This is what we need for the future. We need to build South African boxing, man. We have got some of the most talented fighters in this country. It's not a joke. You know, I've been a few places in the world, and I really do think we've got fighters that are world level and can become legitimate world champions. And that is no joke. We've got, I mean, I'm surrounded by champions over here. That's why I say this event is unbelievable. When you see an event like this, we've got just champions on this, and obviously one future champion at the end. But we have just got champions on this table, man. It's unbelievable. So yeah, make sure you tune into this event. Let's go, baby.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to thank Boxing 5, the whole team, for putting up this whole tournament, this amazing tournament. History in the making, I believe. I would like to thank all my sponsors, Drivetrain, for coming to support me and supporting me always. And I don't know, RGM, Liam Mad, Broken, that's also supporting me, and it's been on quite a while. My manager, I won't forget her, my manager Kriel, she's doing a wonderful job on her boxes and putting much effort. And yeah, I'm very happy to be on this build. What a quiet and exciting build that's going to be. And we're waiting to put up a good fight for whoever's coming. And we're going to bring it on. I'm definitely sure the champs agree on that. And we're ready for anything. Thank you so much.
Afternoon, everybody. Morning. Yeah, I'm super chuffed to be on this bill. Riaz and I go way back, and so do Colin and I. So for me to be fighting under their banner, and obviously Larry as well, it's been great meeting you. It's just it's perfect. I couldn't be happier. I'm also very excited to be testing the waters of the new weight division. And just to be getting momentum for my career, you know, because I haven't fought in a year, so I'm just ready to get the ball rolling again, and yeah, have a good time doing it. Thank you.
He's a good singer, so ask get ready.
No, I just said you don't start singing.
Morning, everyone. I'd like to thank Boxing 5, Vision View, No Doubt Promotion, No Doubt Management, sorry, and Reyes for everything that they've done for us as the boxers. It's not an easy thing for the boxers. We're struggling, but they're trying to change the game. They're trying to change everything to the boxers, talented boxers, upcoming boxers. Last month was upcoming boxers were fighting in Boises. We thank Boxing 5 to bring those upcoming boxers. You know, they put the show here. It's them also AB. You're putting a show to the boxers, and what you do, it's a great job. We thank you so much. We need a tough time so we can see that we're growing up, and this way we can see ourselves that we can go to the world stage, and when we see our opponents, we can see that we can fight with them, we can stand with them in the ring. Thank you so much to, he's not around, Pumzi, my coach, he's everything to me from the ground, like Colin said. I lost the way, but Pumzi bring me back. I'm here now, and I want to put the show on the 6th of May. Thank you to everyone who came around. Hope to see you on the 6th. Thank you so much.
Most people know me, I don't talk a lot, so to everybody out there, buy tickets, come and support us, come and watch. You can win some nice stuff. We all need the support. God bless. Yeah, just come and support.
Excellent.
Hello everybody, hope it's going well with you guys. First and foremost, I just want to say thanks to Colin and to Larry for putting this amazing show together. I think it's really going to be a massive thing in South Africa. And a youngster like me being on a show like with all these world champions, I think that's I've got the best position than any other person in South Africa. You know, to present myself not only to you but to the world. So I just want to say thanks for this amazing opportunity, and I'm definitely going to make a knock out of it. And to all my sparring partners and everyone that just helps me, you know, the 9mm there in the back, my man, love you. Yeah, I just want to say thanks, and everybody come watch this cracker of a show on the 6th of May. I think it's really going to be an amazing show. Thanks.
Thanks, guys.